Welcome back to Houston Life. He is only 14 years old, but Steve Thompson III has been around cars since he could pick up a rag, thanks to his dad, Steve, who owns a body shop in Idaho. At 11, he became the world's youngest licensed detailer, making a name for himself detailing luxury cars, private jets, and classics.
Now, here's the cool thing. Now he's bringing his talents to Houston this weekend. He'll be leading a hands-on training session, multiple sessions for kids at the Lone Star Flight Museum, and he'll just be there inspiring the next generation.
So cool.
Yeah, so Steve is joining us now with more on his journey that's just getting started. Welcome to Studio B, Steve.
Thank you.
Okay, so I have so many questions for you. I think it's amazing. I didn't know someone could get certified in how to give a detail. So when did you know you wanted to do that?
Well, I grew up in my parents' family business, and I was able to grow throughout, and I wanted to be more like my dad, and I wanted to get certified. So we went to Orlando, Florida, and I went through the 130 question exam.
Wow.
And I got a better score than my dad.
Whoa!
So I only missed 6.
That is, okay, is that
That's
true, Dad?
incredible.
Okay, Dad's
Proud
confirming.
Dad Steve is
Yeah.
here. Sister Reagan's here as well. A lot of people might wonder, though, I mean, Boise, Idaho, and now you've had this explosive success. We saw a photo of Air Force One. That's the Air Force One in Simi Valley, California at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library.
Yes, sir.
You detailed that plane?
Yes.
How did that happen?
Connections.
Okay, so how do you do that? Do you reach out to celebrities and say, hey, this is what I do? How does it work?
I mean, it's other detailers.
Okay.
They wanted to set up the event to restore the plane, make the paint look better. So they contacted me like, hey, we would want you to come out for this. And so my dad and I and about 20 other people came out, and we detailed it in the span of 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
Okay, we're so impressed with you, Steve. We're seeing some videos right now of your social media, and you start every video with, hey, Detail Kid here, where the details make the difference. That's a great catchphrase for you. Were you surprised when your videos started catching on and getting shared so widely around the world?
Yeah, I was very surprised how fast it grew, because, I mean, the videos,
they're just what you do. Yeah, that's just what you normally
Just you
do
being you.
day to day. So I have a question, because a lot of kids, I don't want to be mean to kids, but a lot of kids, they're not into hard work. They're not into paying attention to details. How are you?
well, the family business, my little sister helps, my older sister helps, and my older brother helped. So, I mean, it was like we had to go and help to raise money for the company and all that. So, I mean, all of us had to do it. It's just I loved cars and had the passion.
Yeah.
That is really cool. Well, they trained you well. You got a great family. I feel like we have to ask you what you're holding. Do you carry both of those things around with you everywhere you go?
I mean,
You are
kind
the
of a
detail
must.
kid.
It's kind of a must.
Really?
This
When you see my car, it'll really be a must. It's a mess.
So this is my Flex 24 volt. So it's basically the Flex 3401, but it's cordless. I love it because I can take it anywhere with me without having to plug it in. This is the brand new one. Flex just came out with this last year.
Okay.
But
Oh,
this is a random orbital. So
Whoa.
it spins, but it also does the random orbit in that direction too.
wow.
That is so cool. And is that key to getting a car nice and shiny and buffed?
Yeah, it does the paint correction, so it takes out all the swirls and scratches and water spots on the vehicle.
Wow.
Okay, that's really impressive. Let's talk about your event happening at the Lone Star Flight Museum. So you're going to have a chance to meet other young people, and no matter what they're interested in, is the goal here to kind of inspire them to just chase after their dreams and turn it into a business?
Yeah, my main goal is to teach them work ethic and excellence, because no matter what you want to do, you need the work ethic and you need the mindset to actually do it. So I don't want to make kids like detail, like that's not my goal to turn every kid into a detailer, but it's giving them the mindset like, oh, this kid's doing this, I can go chase my passion for football, basketball, whatever.
Yeah.
But just giving them like, oh crap, this kid's doing this.
Yeah. Oh, crap. This kid can do it. I can too. And it's so empowering too. Like when you find something, you clearly love what you do, right? And then when you start making money, isn't that so cool? Like people are paying you to do what you love to do?
Yeah, I use the money to travel. Nobody pays me to travel everywhere. I go on my own dime.
Wow.
So I have to advertise to get people in so I can detail the cars, and then rental cars, airplanes, a hotel. Whatever I pay, my parents will pay the rest, but I have to raise money to travel.
That's so responsible, and that honestly, that mentality is amazing. What advice do you have for young kids, maybe here in Houston, watching and saying, okay, what do I need to be more of an entrepreneur like that? What advice would you give them?
Find somewhere local. Find somewhere where you can go and help out. Maybe helping your parents in their business if you can. Go to work with them, help them. Yeah.
That's great advice.
Yeah,
That
just
is
see
great
where there's a need.
advice. Okay, so before we say goodbye to you, we do want to remind our viewers how they can find you and where. So this is all happening at the Lone Star Flight Museum. There's the address on your screen. Sunday, 10 a.m., noon, and 2 p.m. These are the Detail Kid workshops. So come on out, meet Steve the Detail Kid Thompson, and learn from his wisdom. Steve, to say that we are impressed with you would be an understatement. You are so impressive, and we're so proud of you.
Can I add one thing?
Of course.
I have a Tesla Model 3.
Yeah.
And it got in a car accident on my birthday, and I'm actually fixing it myself. So all the damages that happened in the accident, we went through, took the steering rack out. We had to disconnect the steering rack from the steering column, all of that. And I'm doing it with my mom and I. And
this is before you have a license, correct?
Yeah, you're 14. You have a Tesla Model 3.
Just double checking.
yeah, my dad and I share it.
Okay, gotcha.
But behind the scenes, they were telling me you guys have Teslas. So
My
was
first
cool.
electric car was 12 years ago.
really,
You were 2 years old back then. That's a sad story for another day. Steve, the Detail Kid Thompson, thanks so much. By the way, follow this guy on social because he's always up to something cool. Thank you so much.
yes,
again.
thank you.